present.
No, not right now.
What, you gotta get all nice and done up? Why me? You're gonna sit next to me looking like a, well, not for nothing, I do always look like, you know, Adam Sandler when he be looking homeless.
Excellent job.
I feel like that's how I look, and she's more the Cardi B. So if Cardi B was dating Adam Sandler, that's how we look on the outside, I feel like.
No.
Dead ass. Because she gotta get all done up.
I don't have to get done up. It's just that, damn.
Watch her wear a collar.
No, it's just that I can put some shorts on or something. Like, it ain't necessarily got to be no collar.
What?
I mean, no
You guys
collar.
can't even see from the bottom down. You guys see up here. And she's talking about put some shorts on. I'm gonna put this in the video too. So welcome back to our channel. If you've never been here before, of course. My morning face is probably ugly, but I'm Stacy and that's my wife D. The one who wants to put shorts on to record this video. That's like somebody who works from home wants to put on pants because they have a meeting. But the camera is literally...
I mean, I would do it.
I wouldn't do it. I would have a suit on from head to right here, the whole blazer, and the bottom down would not be anything.
Well, I mean, that's you, babe.
All this here.
You know, I want to fit the part, you know.
You're still fitting the part.
I am.
Because nobody can see. Nobody can see from my waist down.
I mean, yeah, but hey.
Gotta be comfortable. Well, we were gonna, this video, we're gonna tell you guys our coming out stories, but my wife wants to wait until she looks presentable to tell you hers. So
no, we can tell it right now.
Well,
get it out the way.
Oh, now she wanted to tell hers when I was about to tell mine. Selfie stick.
It's in the kitchen.
Creeping much? Alright, well, like I told you guys on TikTok, it's a little dark and gloomy today, so hopefully without me plugging in those lights, you guys get the realistic feel of today's content. Yeah, I was sitting down on TikTok and I was watching our preview from the last YouTube video, and I'm like, you know what? This is perfect, because I did say if you're having a hard time coming out, this is for you. And matter of fact, this is a perfect time for us to use these mics. Hold up. Okay, so hopefully this one records for a little bit longer. My last one ran out of storage because I have not edited like I normally do, and normally before we start recording, I edit and everything is gone.
Stop it. Get some help.
But like I said, we're going to tell you guys our coming out stories. She said I could go first. Tori seems to have a story to want to tell too.
Hello.
So like I was saying, my story is not really a coming out story. And plus, I realized that I did say if coming out was hard for you, this is the channel for you. So the way I did it was I didn't tell my mom anything. I don't even remember saying to anybody, hey, I'm gay. Like, I don't remember just doing that. I just really started bringing females around. And not for nothing, now that I think about it, I feel like I've always, like, with my family, they always known that I always mess with girls. But nobody wanted to say anything about it, it felt like. So when I really got my first real girlfriend that I was actually hanging out with all the time and I would never be home, and I was like leave the house to go see. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't even think I brought her around my mom's. Nope. I would just leave the house. I'll be at her house for weeks at a time. So, no. I think the first real time that I started living out loud is when my family was like, oh, this bitch thinks she's a lesbian. And they did say that.
Did they?
Yeah, they was like, because my auntie, my father's baby sister, I don't care what nobody says, even though she's married to a man, she is a lesbian because she makes the husband sleep on the floor and she sleeps in the bed. What married couple does that?
Obviously, that married couple.
And the last time, she talks about sex a lot with us now that we're older. Last time they had sex was when they created their second child. He is now 8 years old. Let's hold that. She was the gay auntie in the family, the rich gay auntie, okay? Mind you. So she was like, it's your, they blame her now. Oh, it's your fault. Stacey thinks she's a lesbian. So now that I'm super married, let's see how much people think that this is still a phase. I started living out loud like when I was in Orlando. That was when I really started living with my first actual girlfriend, and we lived together for a while. During that time, my family was still like, "Oh, your friend," but no,
She
I
wasn't
was.
your
She
friend.
definitely was my friend. She was my girlfriend. So my mom literally was the only one, and I give her props for that because even though she's a bitch, she was really trying. And she took my girlfriend and me out on a date. She bought us like a nice dinner. I think we went to like Chili's or something. And she was really trying to embrace the fact. Okay, basically like this is you, because her mom, that's my mom's mom, was a lesbian and she was a stud. She had a femme wife and everything before she died. So to her, it was like not surprising. And it was not surprising that I was dating somebody that resembled my grandmother, like, in the masculine wise. My mom always said, well, my aunt, my father says always said, if you're gonna date a girl, I always would have was saying, why don't you just date a girly girl? Because if you're gonna date a masculine woman, why not date a man? Like that's what every person says. That's straight. But that's how
But
my
they don't
family.
understand.
They just don't. That's how my family looked at it, and I was like, all right. I was like, all right, so fine. But with her, yeah, definitely lived out loud in Florida for a while. That was mine. That's basically how it happened. I literally just kept showing up with girls. And my family would be like, but the funny thing is now I see why my family would say, oh, your friend, because I would never keep one girlfriend too long. Boredom was a definite problem in my younger years. There was no stimulation of the persons that I was talking to. And I noticed that was the same with the femmes too. Because I don't just date studs. Okay? It's a pure misconception about femmes who date studs, like that we just like studs. No, it's not true for all of us. But now that I think about it, yeah, that's it. That's how my coming out went. No, it's and if you have a Caribbean family that's like mine that continuously like low key dismisses the fact that you're gay by calling your girlfriend your friend, just keep doing it. They'll get the picture.
That was her story. Next for mine.
Listen,
I wouldn't say it was coming out. I would more so say that I got told on. Me and my cousin was on the phone with a girl that I was actually talking to and he used to talk to. And my cousin ended up getting off the phone and I ended up staying on the phone with her because we were on a three-way call. And when my cousin hung up, he didn't really hang the phone up. So when my auntie picked up the phone to use her phone, we were still on the three-way call, which I did not know. So my auntie just basically gave me an ultimatum and told me that I had to tell my mom that I liked the girls because she heard me on the phone talking nasty with the girl.
not talking nasty.
Yeah, we was.
Speaking on my mother's
Yeah,
phone.
yeah. That was my first girlfriend, actually. She broke my heart.
I think everybody's first girlfriend definitely breaks your heart.
No, some people still with their first girlfriend.
Some people,
You know.
that's true, but not everybody.
Yeah.
The
I mean, it's
first,
rare, but
the
it's
first
not
one is
uncommon.
always the painfulest one. I'm telling you, the first one.
Yeah,
You stay with them
I
the
definitely
longest.
agree.
Stay with them the longest,
That
and
was
it's the painful.
the most the most heartbreak, worst heartbreak I ever had. But you know, you live and you learn, and you get over things.
Hey! Wait a minute. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. I thought the volume went down on the mic. I had to check the levels. Okay.
Okay.
Woo.
Wow. Yeah. So to anybody who feel like they can't come out, this is the page for you. You know, there's no proper way of telling your parents you come out.
There really
You're
isn't.
gay. You know, just let them know. You know, if that's what you are and who you really are, and that's what you're true to, and you're genuine about it, then let your family know, and so they can decide early on if that's what if they're going to support you, and so you know early on if you need another support system.
And that's true, but not for nothing. We're not saying that if you have nowhere to go and this is the only, place to lay your head. We're not saying go ahead and come out and get kicked out of your house and become homeless. I'm not saying that, because that did happen to me too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that definitely happened to me. Um, but let my family tell it and my mom tell it. You know what I'm saying? That I was put out because I was being disrespectful. No, the disrespect was living out loud, and a lot of people's family is not okay with that. So we're not saying go and get yourself put out, but if you feel like you're in a safe and stable place and you just want to be yourself, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, because rip the band-aid off right now, because they're never gonna respond the way you want them to respond if you come from a family like mine. And some people's families are more accepting than you think. Some of them already know.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them already know. Like with my baby brother, oh no, we been new, okay? Please. And if you guys watch me on YouTube, on my TikTok, and you guys know me from high school, that means you've known my baby brother for a long time, before he even came out. And you guys know. Okay. From that moment on, when he was smaller, I called his entire life. And now I call him a fembottom. Okay. We all knew. We all knew he was gay. So please, if you think your sister's holding a grudge against you, or oh my god, how am I going to tell, the closest person in my family, it's always good to start with whoever's closer to you, because my cousin was the first person to know that I like girls. So yeah, at least if you tell somebody, it's going to make you feel better. I'm definitely
Definitely.
I believe that wholeheartedly. If you tell somebody, you will feel better. You're not going to feel the loneliness or anything, especially if you're like just realizing that you like the same sex, whether you're a boy, girl, T girl, if you're just because T girls have coming out moments too. Like, you guys, that's another story for another day. But T girls have coming out moments too. So I'm telling you, rip the band-aid off. Just rip the band-aid off. I think my wife told me the other day she had a conversation with Nacho. You guys know Nacho. Nacho's our son that lives with us. And he did. There's a lot of conversations I told you that I have with Nacho, and I tell him, if he ever feels like he wants to be a girl, because I've noticed sometimes he has feminine ways, then you can let me know, and we can figure out how you're going to transition and how you're going to be your true self. And if you ever feel like you just like to be pretty, because there are men out there that like to be pretty, okay, they like to be beautified, then we can do that too, because your mama likes to get pretty too, because he likes makeup, he likes to do makeup. Watch, he's going to be an MUA. Remember that. Remember I said that, guys. And I think he recently told her that he likes being pretty, but he likes girls. He likes to be a pretty man. So there's nothing wrong with that. I want to create
Nothing
a
at all.
space for the children to feel like they can talk to us about anything, because I didn't have that space.
No, sometimes life.
I'm glad. You guys see her. The camera's on her and she's scrolling.
Scrolling and talking. And her, she's in the mic, but you don't see her. But you
Y'all
can
don't
hear
need
her.
to see me. Bum, bum, ba, da, da, la, 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 da, dum, ba.
We wanted to, come in and share with you guys our thoughts and how we came out and just share our experience.
Right. And when we let you guys into our bedroom and have these deep ass talks, I feel like these videos are needed. These are needed videos. Somebody needs to make content like this. There's not content like this. I've never seen content like this. You see people in the podcast, talking about stuff similar to this, but I don't think it ever gets this deep or this intimate. I haven't seen that yet.
No, I don't think I have either.
Yeah, for me, this concludes our video.
Yes.
Thankful that you guys came to sit with us today, even though I had to sit with Tori.
Now she just pop up at the end of the video.
Yeah, because I had to
See?
sit with Tori.
Mm.
I didn't want to show you guys my boob. Look, this is why I had to go. Because the man always wanted to drink. The gist still happened. You guys still heard my voice. You still heard my input.
Until next time.